Okay, yes, I know this is not a gaming video. However, I finally got my computer hooked up and in the arrangement I wanted it to be in. Now I just have to set up my chair. But a lot of you had been asking about like my computer specs and stuff like that for a long time, so I figured I'd do a video for it. So I'm going to cover as much as I can here. Samsung monitor, not really anything crazy, just a regular one. My Logitech keyboard and HP mouse, both very normal. I think they're like 10-15 bucks each. They're both wired because I prefer wired keyboard and mouse so that like sometimes if wireless stuff goes out, you know, then they don't just like flip out on you. Plus you don't have to replace them with batteries. I have my microphone a lot of you have always asked about. It's an ATR Technica. If you just go on Amazon and type that in, it's like I think 15 or 20 bucks. It's a little lavalier mic. The cord on it's super duper long though because it's a lavalier mic. So be warned of that. You're gonna want to get this little thing right here. It's you can probably get it at Radio Shack, stuff like that. It's like it turns mono into stereo because this is actually a mono microphone. So you're gonna want to get that if you're gonna use it on your computer like I do for commentary. I got 2 power strips down here for all the stuff I've got to plug in, my modem, and speaking of all the stuff I've got to plug in, here are my 4 hard drives. Yes, and these are all almost full, believe it or not, because I actually keep every single YouTube video I've ever posted on these in compressed format, not raw format, because that'd be insane. I'd need like 50 hard drives. But I keep them all and stuff like that because then I want to use them for like highlights videos or for montages or anything else like that, you know, etc. So starting from the top here, this is 3 terabytes, this is 2 terabytes, this is 2 terabytes, and I believe this is either 500 gigs or 1 terabyte. I always forget on this one, but this is the oldest one. It's not even on. It needs to be on. There you go. But they're all Western Digital. I highly recommend Western Digital. They're great. And here's my behemoth of a computer that was custom made by my friend Andrew about almost 2 years ago now. And we got all the parts from Newegg and we just put it together. It cost about $1,250 for everything, including the case. And the entire setup here is a i7 quad-core, 3.07 gigahertz, I believe. I've got 8 gigs of RAM. I think it's SD DDR RAM. Not sure on that one. I forget who manufactures it, but it's 8 gigs of that. A Radeon HD 5700 series. I don't know exactly what one it is, but that's what it is. That's probably the weakest thing on my computer actually is the graphics card, which I probably need to update. I probably will do that at some point. And I'm running Windows 7 64-bit. And as you can see here in the back, I've got a ton of stuff. Look at all the USB cables. This is insane. This is like why this took me so long because I had to figure out a way to like do all this without getting it like tangled. I mean, like, look at this. This is nuts. This is where my electricity bill is going to be going each month. And it's got 3 fans on it, stuff like that. Now this is pretty cool actually. Since it's carpet here, I didn't want this thing to just like, get really hot and kind of like burn itself or whatever. Not like obviously burn itself, you know what I mean? So I got this thing from Staples. I promise these aren't all brand advertisements. I'm just like, this is where I got it. And it's kind of cool. It's actually a little clamp thing that you like put on the sides of your computer and then it lifts it up in the air. And it actually apparently works. So that's pretty nice for heat and stuff like that. I know it covers my bottom fan a little bit, but there's still a lot of breathing room, and it's good to get it up off the floor a few inches. And that's about it. I'll show you the front of the case here. Here's the front of the case. And so it's got 2 USB ports there that are unused. I don't even know what this is for. I think this might be FireWire. I'm not sure what these are. Actually, I've never used those. The front of it is just 2 DVD drives. I know it's kind of hard with the lighting. 2 DVD drives, a bit of open vents there, and that's about it. So yeah. Oh, and there's I believe a 2 gig hard drive inside of this. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then about 10. I've got 10 terabytes. I meant to say terabytes, not gigabytes. So I think there's a 1 or 2 terabyte drive in there. It's about 9 or 10 terabytes, I think, are in here. So yeah, I've got a pretty big hard drive. So I'm gonna turn it on here, see if everything works, see if it doesn't explode. If it still starts after the long trip from San Diego. See if all my hard drives start up. I'm a little bit worried about this hard drive because the light's not coming on it, so I'm a little bit worried about that one. I really hope it still comes on. So yeah. This computer takes like an abnormally long time to start up too. I don't know if it's just because I have like a ridiculous amount of hard drives, but it takes forever to start up, seriously. As far as tonight with streaming, I'm going to try to stream about 50-50 on it though, because I might be at the arcade, just something to do to relax and stuff like that. So, yeah. But otherwise, everything's going good at the apartment. Pretty nice. Not really much else to say. I still gotta put together this chair. Gaming videos will definitely be up today, provided my computer hasn't exploded. But those will definitely be up. And as far as oh, the light's on! Yay! Okay, so my hard drive's working. I didn't lose my data. As far as streams, I'm gonna try and stream much more frequently now. I definitely have to build soundproofing though, because like if you walk outside and then you listen to me talking here, just in this normal voice, you can hear it like all the way up and down the thing. So I'm definitely gonna have to build soundproofing. So I'm gonna check out all those soundproofing guides that you guys mentioned. Try and build one of those. And apparently I have to pay like $180 to the DMV and other places now, because I don't know if you remember the small wreck about 5 months ago on the freeway. It wasn't my fault, but I had to, because my vehicle's so old and so bleh, I had to get it basically like, what's the word for that? I don't. It's not scrapped. It's something else. But I had to get it set as I had to get it so that it's basically or totaled. I think it is. Like they just basically gave me like that amount of money and stuff like that, and just said it was totaled, you know, and stuff like that, instead of fixing the actual damage to it, because it's just such an old and shitty vehicle. And now I have to go and get all these new tags for that and everything else within about 2 months. So that's going to be a nice drain on my wallet, and plus all the urgent care visits I went to when I had my chicken pox. So yeah, I'm glad I saved up money, because it's all going away now. Yay! But anyway, so yeah, so it works. So zippity doo dah. Yeah. I'll have actually reply in the comments if you want me to do a video tonight. I'm gonna have a video tonight. It's a recap video for sure. Reply in the comments if you want me to do a video on all this like Japanese stuff I've got. And I've got a bunch of different like foods and everything that I'm going to be tasting. Actually, I'll show you guys here. Actually found out today that almost all chairs have a warning that they are possibly hazardous to you. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I got this for you too. I'm gonna try this. I don't know what the fuck this is. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try this. This looks pretty good. And I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna try this. Now I'll tell you, I drank these in Japan. Like, I mean, this is like the candy version of like a soda. I drank these in Japan, and these are amazing. The soda thing, and I swear the one in Japan had alcohol, but maybe I don't know. I swear to God it had alcohol. I didn't even know it for the whole trip. And I'm gonna try these, which is like candy versions of like famous Japanese sodas. So that should be pretty interesting. And then I'm going to try these, which is like Pokemon gum, I guess. So I'm going to try that. And then there's one more in here. And I'm going to try this, which is That's It. It literally just says that's it. It's pear and apple, or pear, yeah, just eat a pear and an apple, that's it. And then I also got these from Trader Joe's, which are dark chocolate honey mints. And like that's going to be one of the most bizarre combinations I've ever heard of. But I'm going to try that. And I'm going to try these things. Caramel bites. See what those are like. There's something else here I got, and I can't find out where it's at. But yeah. So I'm going to try all that. Give me a second here as I put all this keep rotting stuff back in the bag. But yeah, so I've got a bunch of stuff, you know, definitely, that I'm going to be having coming up here that is video games, and I'm going to be streaming a lot. I'm going to be doing Team Fortress 2 and League of Legends and all that other stuff with viewers for sure. Don't know what else, a lot of other stuff. Trying to see if there's anything else interesting that I could show you here in the apartment. I brought my tennis racket with me for anybody that wants to see me do a video of me being absolutely god-awful at tennis. And and I still do not have sheets on my bed. Still. So, yeah, that's about it.